Hey there, friend. My husband bought me a dozen pink roses for my birthday. The great thing about these roses is they don't wilt. These are the Bouquet of Pink Roses Lego set from the Botanical collection from Legos. Do you remember playing with Legos when you were a kid? I do. I remember how fun and freeing it was just to create anything you want. You know, the cool thing about kits like this is they come with easy to follow instructions. I've already put together a couple other collections of theirs. This is 789 pieces, so it's going to take me a bit to do this. But I think it's fun to be able to play again as an adult. All right, so let's open up this box. Let's see what they have there. Nice and easy. It's a bunch of bag. What I really love about how Lego has, see if you guys can actually see this, how Lego has laid things out is they have all the bags are numbered. So you really only need to open up the bags as you need them. So which is really cool. These are instructions for one type of rose that's in the bouquet. This is another one with some baby's breath. Okay, one of the things that I do when I do a set like this is I'll get a couple of containers so I can put each of the bags in their containers. Again, don't open them all up at the same time because then that's how you lose pieces and possibly lose your mind doing this. The whole idea is to make this fun. And the instructions are very simple. They show you exactly what to do with the pieces and how to actually put them together. I love kits like this because they are easy to follow. And you just take your time. I mean, the whole idea behind it is to make it a fun activity. There are 3 benefits that I love when playing with puzzles like this. One of them is repetitive hands-on building activity. This reduces stress levels. It helps calm the nervous system. So I'm just going to get the couple of pieces out I need. I'm taking my time with it, and doing what I need with that. Just kind of following the instruction. This can be kind of a meditative practice if you think about it. It's just something that's kind of fun to do. And also following instructions can help improve focus, concentration, and your attention span. All right, so it looks like we're putting these together. Da-da-da! Nice. It is kind of fun. I mean, for me, it's just relaxing. It's something I can do that gets me away from the screen. So we got that together. What else do we need? Looks like 2 gray pieces. That's nice. Like these pieces here for me. I'm creating the stem. That's what it kind of looks like here. And you just, again, they give you all the diagrams of what you need to do with it. And I just enjoy it. It gets me off of being on watching TV or being on the internet so much. Again, there are advantages and disadvantages to being on the internet. And obviously, you're learning, like you are right now with me, how putting together puzzles and things like this can be meditative. So we got one of these. I think we as adults need to remember how to play. I think we forget how to do that as we get older. I think for some reason I think it's a waste of time to play. And when in actuality, I think it's something that can help us be more creative. It can help us relax a little bit more. And it can help us just remember what it was like to be a kid. You know, sometimes it's I think we forget that sometimes. You know, the third benefit I really like is as you start completing each section of the puzzle, it gives you kind of these mini wins, and it helps kind of boost your mood. If you're feeling sad or depressed or stressed, I mean, you know, sit down and do a puzzle. You know, it can help increase your dopamine levels. Okay, so we're getting to the end of this one. Doesn't take very long. And like I said, just take your time. So yeah, so you can see how it's coming together here. So I can bring this here closer to the camera, you know, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing things like this. And I guess I'll do one flower at a time. I won't do them all together, especially if I don't have a lot of time. And you don't need a lot of time to do things like this. You know, this is the beauty of this. Is you do whatever amount of time you've got to do it. And there we go. So we got kind of that little rose together here. It makes it nice. And then we'll just put together the stem. And like I said, it tells you exactly what to do. You know, this is a dozen flowers, so yeah, no, I'll make a rose as I go along, give myself a vase. Yeah, that's a good thing about repurposing a lot of the vases that we've had over the years, is we can use it for things like this. And yes, you do need to dust it off periodically, but you know, that's easy to do. The actual flower itself, you have to snap that back in. And if it comes loose, no big deal. Let's see where we are with the next page. So as you can see, it doesn't take very long at all. You know, I wasn't gonna leave the video running for you to see me put the whole thing together, but it didn't take that long. And you know, having the pieces in containers, you know, helps you keep track of them. And you can also use plastic containers if you want to put lids on them. That way you can keep it all together. But it kind of creates a nice little, it's kind of pretty, isn't it? And so remember the 3 benefits here. Keep yourself calmer. You know, the whole repetitiveness of using your hands helps calm the nervous system. Allows you to work on your focus, your attention, and concentration with it. When you're completing the puzzle, you get kind of a, you know, a dopamine bump. You know, it makes you feel good. So pick up one of these kits. They have some smaller kits. You can do whatever one you want. Play is part of self-care. So until next time, enjoy the moment.